In the past 12 months, I've closed over 100K a month in high ticket coaching sales for coaching businesses at the ripe age of 22. And the only reason I did this is because I dropped 3 simple limiting beliefs that were holding me back. And in this video, I'm going to go over exactly what those 3 beliefs are and how it can affect you and help you scale your coaching business or get more sales. The first limiting belief that I dropped to allow me to really get some success in 2024 is you have to be exceptionally talented to be successful. I'll tell you a story. I went to a mastermind in Dubai. First time going to Dubai, a ton of really successful people doing 200K a month, 500K a month, 600K a month, people absolutely raking it in. And I was looking around the room, a lot of really nice people, but I thought to myself, wow, these people aren't that special. And I don't mean to be rude or be a dickhead saying that, but the majority of really successful people I've met, they aren't that special. They aren't that clever. They aren't that extraordinary. They're just average people. And when you hang around with these people, you realize even more so that these people are just the exact same as you. The difference is they just action it. They just put in the action. They put in the relevant inputs to get the relevant outputs. And it's as simple as that. So the quicker that you can reframe your mindset to you not being any different to people who are achieving the goals you want to achieve, the quicker you'll be able to actually get to them. Let's take William Brown, for example. He has sold a trading coaching company for multiple 7 figures, done fairly well in the coaching space, B2C, in the past few years. But he's just an average guy from North Manchester in the UK. He's just a standard guy who just did the work, and it's simple as that. He doesn't have any crazy formula. He doesn't have any autism that makes him ridiculously clever. He doesn't have any crazy attributes that not many other people have. He just does the work, and he just believed that he can do it. And this is where it really made a pivotal shift for me. I just started thinking, these guys are no different. They get on the toilet, they have a shit, they do the exact same things that all of us do. They're just standard people who like to maybe scroll some Instagram sometimes, who like to maybe go on holiday and just have a break sometimes, who like to smoke a cigar, who likes to maybe have a drink sometimes. They're no special people and they're not crazy different. Just realize that they're the exact same as you. This second belief really changed the game with me, especially when starting my own business and selling other people's things as well. And it's that people are willing to pay ridiculous prices to fix their problems. People are willing to pay high ticket prices that you may not think is possible to even sell at that price to solve their problems. I'll give you another example. A mentor of mine told me a story. He had a mindset coach who really helped him change his limiting beliefs and reframe his mindset for success. He wanted to make a different offer, and his mindset coach said, just have a $120K offer. Just try it. Now, my mentor said that he was very nervous. He didn't want to do it. He didn't think anyone was going to buy it, right? So what he did is he did an 80K offer instead because he was a bit too scared that no one would buy it. Even the 80K offer. And it turns out someone bought the offer for 80K, pay in full. And that just goes to show, maybe you might think that you charge too much, or maybe you might think that people aren't willing to pay what offer or service you have or value you have, but there is always someone who is willing to pay top dollar. So if you have an offer, if it has the right messaging, if it has the right problem that you're solving, someone, at least someone, is willing to pay the top dollar prices. A few masterminds I've gone to, I've tried to gather market research on who needs help on sales, who needs closers, who needs help with my service. And a lot of people were giving me their problems in terms of how they need people to train their closers, how they need people to hire closers. And people were saying they're willing to pay 25K, even 30K to solve that issue, to replace themselves in sales. Now, I never even thought close to people paying that much money. I thought maybe 5, even 10K a push. But people are willing to pay a ridiculous amount of money to solve their issues. It's just relative to how much money they have, how much money they earn, and the type of client they are. So that is probably the best reframe that allowed me to close over 100K in sales every single month last year. And it's that people are actually willing to pay the price. This last belief is something that really held me back when I first started my journey in sales, in entrepreneurship. And it's that you have to be professional or put on a persona to be respected, especially at the early days. But that is bullshit. I swear to God. Reason being is we're in a trust recession. A lot of people don't trust anything said in the online space. So, what is so important is to just be authentic. If you're authentic, if you show who you are, even if it means you swear in a few videos, whatever, you say stuff that maybe some people don't like, people are going to respect you and trust you 10 times more than if you were to just put on a persona of being professional or being someone you're not. Take this example, the friend who calls you out for your bullshit, the friend who really says the stuff that you don't really want to hear, the friend that really holds you accountable. You probably trust them 10 times more than the friend who just says, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you're doing all right, and doesn't really say it how it is. Right. So if you're authentic, if you just say out how it is, whether it be on sales calls, whether it be on your content, whether it be on short form, long form content, whether it be at networking events, people are going to trust you 10 times more because they know that you're being true, you're being yourself, and you're not holding back. Whereas I've noticed when I first started, I tried to put on an act, put on a professional type of persona when I was starting my property company years ago. And people could smell it. People could smell this guy is just not being true to himself. He's not being authentic. And why should I trust him because of that? Right. So I just started to be ruthlessly authentic, especially on sales calls when people give me bullshit excuses. I'm not going to try and butter them up and be nice to them just to try get a sale. I'm trying to actually hold them accountable and tell them how it is and why that belief is not serving them. So when in doubt, just be you. And it's as simple as that. Be you. And they are the 3 limiting beliefs that I dropped to allow me to really hit that 100K a month cash collected for each business I worked alongside at the age of 22. Now, you guys may not think that limiting beliefs and the mindset side of thing is important, but it's probably one of the most important parts of business and entrepreneurship and sales. So what I would do if I were you, and this is something that I did at the start of 2025, is sat down and listed out all the beliefs that aren't serving me, even if I think it's true. For example, I didn't like doing cold outreach because I thought that people don't like getting cold outreach messages, and I thought people don't reply to them. That was a limiting belief that was holding me back. So I reframed that belief to thinking, you know what? People are looking for my service. People want what I have, and people are waiting for me to give it them. So that's why I should outreach. Small thing. So, like I said, sit down, analyze what's holding you back, what limiting beliefs just aren't serving you, and just try your hardest to reframe it and just catch it every single time you think of it. And hopefully you'll get a lot more success from it. But hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Any questions, pop me a message on my Instagram at TomHyden_. Have a beautiful rest of the day.